Hi guys, so just another video in case I missed something in the last one. So the great news here, if we're just focused on the planting of the wood here with only native species. I have spoken to Cuala. I've asked them what they consider it. They're talking about it. I'm going to get to National Parks and Wildlife as well and speak to them, because this is within close distance to a national park, which is Glen Downs. So to support the wildlife Glen Downs, to allow it to expand and have new territory, so when birds have young they can then create a nest here, it's perfect opportunity to expand the wood here, to develop Glen Downs and its wildlife to travel. The deer fencing is already up, as you can see here. The whole way around the site they put up the deer fencing. So this is a huge expense, you know, to get all that in. That's in. What we need to make sure is it's only native species, that we are literally creating a new little Amazon in our area for our wildlife to coexist with us. So here's civilization here. A lot of this area here is going to get developed. Different estates are going to be built here eventually. And here you have Greystones at the moment. You have the new development there on the harbour. You have the port. You have the central part of the town here. Over here, as far as I know, a lot of this is greenbelt. It's protected. And Braehead Sack is here. The hope is that the North Beach here, this long field you see going along here, this would be purchased and become part of Braehead Sack and Greystones. So we're creating this nature reserve that runs all the way from the coast, the new beautiful park they built here with the loads of meadow inside that new park where the dog park is. And then the connecting area, which is a Neolithic site. Rathdown used to be based down here. So just be amazing to connect those two up. So that's your nature reserve on the North Beach. Then connect that to here, you have your agricultural belt here, which is really important. But if you connect that to here and then we plant only native species throughout here, this means that your birds, your insect collapse is arrested within the area, and all your different mammals and things that live within the woods around, your badgers, your foxes and the rabbits, can all start to come back. So hopefully we can make this happen. Hopefully we can convince Cuala this is what's wanted. And we know from the petition the people want it. You know, we got 1,200 signatures in 4 days. So we know that the local people want to see this happen. We want to see nature taken care of. We're earning so much money from the land. If you just picture land as making money, so Cuala plantation on the little Sugar Loaf, Cuala plantation here, Cuala plantation here. Cuala plantation is on all the major hills in Wicklow. There is basically no native forest on the top of our hills. None. Most of it's been completely removed. And a lot of it, of course, is bog, which is really important for absorbing carbon. But our woods are really, really important. Now, Shankill, who I've worked with on a new plan for their area, the level of forestry in Shankill is amazing. You know, Cron and the head of Cron started a program there, I think around 10 years ago. 1 tree for every person. 1 tree planted for every person. So one thing that you know, all the different groups in Greystones can get together on, so whether that's Tidy Towns, Green Greystones, Annette Kelly that I'm working with on the petition, all the groups can get together and start planting vast amounts of trees this November. So if we take our population at around 28,000 people at the moment, I think, that means we need to plant 28,000 trees. In Farron Kelly at the moment, 10,000 trees are going in, but there's 450 homes going there, right? So there's probably going to be around 2,000 people in that site. So that leaves around 8,000 left. That's a surplus left over. But in either event, I would like to see much more tree cover go on, much more protected meadow, and very importantly, our ponds. There's one tiny pond, which is in Coolagad, which is the beautiful old golf course here. And it's there where you can see the orange dot. I'll stand up here so people can see. There's a little orange dot there. It could be a person sitting with a jacket actually, right there in the background. And that's one of the very few ponds in our area. And off the Sugar Loaf disappears, and then it travels underground, and there's a beautiful stream that travels out to the sea here. It goes all through the land there. The water comes off here and it collects and goes through Temple Carrick and by the St. Crispin Cell, which is that tiny wood down there. So it travels through that area. Yeah. So thank you very much, guys. I really hope we can make this happen. I hope that Cuala will come on board with us and just allow us to be a native wood in the area, and yeah, and appreciate the heritage that we have. So once again, it's just so beautiful.